Welcome to this look at the most incredible new mod map on Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on Carpathian countryside by MrHector. Don't freak out, buckle in, this is nuts. This is unlike any other map tour I've done. Now I did map tour on FS22, I did a Let's Play on FS22, and I love this map, it's awesome. And for all intents and purposes, it's the same map. But it really isn't. There is so much more to this. Are you ready? 1457.98 megabyte download. That's nearly 1.5 gig. If you add on the one required mod, which is a MrHector mod, orchards and greenhouses, it takes over 1.5 gig. Now, you may say to yourself, well, that's ridiculous. Why is that high? Well, a lot of modders, map makers, will make their map and then have a load of required mods, which most times take them over a gig. So MrHector has, for the most part, put all of the mods that have been released recently onto the map already, apart from orchards and greenhouses. Now, interestingly, there is nothing from the orchards and greenhouses pack on the map itself. They're not on the map, but they are available because it's a required mod. But some of the productions that are on this version of the map do require some of the things that the orchards and greenhouses can run. Plus, if you have the Highlands fishing expansion DLC and you select that and have that installed, there's some additional stuff on this map that uses the Highlands fishing expansion. We're in front of the start farm. Slot count, again, get ready, on new farm is 2,193. On farm management start from scratch is 1,967. That's without all the equipment and machinery. Now, what I'll also say, I have never seen a map description. It's like a novel. It's there's so much information. So I'm going to also say, if I miss something, I do apologise. The first thing I'm going to mention as I'm going down the list of things in the description, it says some fields have electricity poles in them. Their collisions can be disabled or enabled at any time. To do so, you visit the town hall next to the main farm. That's the first bit of information I'm going to pass on. I genuinely don't know where to start with this. We've got two additional crops. We've got alfalfa and rye. We've also got under here, we have got, if you look at barley, the second one down, we have got planting, so you can do winter barley and plant it September, October, and then it run around to June, July, or you can plant in March. So you've got a spring crop, and that's the same with the wheat as well. That's been changed as well. Alfalfa and rye, the rye is included, I think, in something to do with the bakery or the grain mill, and the alfalfa can be used, there's some stuff added into some of the feed mixing. The train goes to Zilna. It talks about prices drop. Honestly, there's so much, it's absolutely crazy. It says, right, so you've got 8 selling stations: transport company, livestock market, supermarket, farmers market, small farmer, container trader, I didn't see small farmer, construction material trader and stone crusher, each interested in a different type and quantity of goods. Quantity of goods, never heard that before. When the desired quantity of goods is reached, the price will start to drop for some time. That's a thing I don't know if I've encountered on a map before. That's absolutely crazy. We've got purchase points galore and all sorts of stuff. What we'll do is go down to here and we'll show you, we've got that owned because that's the main farm, but available. Bakery and recipes, I think those are fairly standard. Biogas plant, fairly standard, 1 megawatt. Carpentry, a little bit different. Armoires, chairs, floor tiles, furniture and shingles, and a table as well. Dairy, I think, is pretty much standard if I recall. Food processing plant. Now, if you've got Highlands fishing expansion on, and also you've got the orchards mod, you've got apple juice, apricot jam, you've got various different things requiring onions, which is from Highlands fishing. We've got ketchup, onion salt, onion soup, plum jam. So there's all stuff that's been added into that for the required mods and DLC. Grain mill, I think, had rye flour, didn't it? Rye flour down there. We can do piano manufacturer, preserved food factory, sawmill has got, this had it on the previous version. I made a hefty bit of money doing this. We've got chipwood boards, which require wood chips. So it's a fantastic use for wood chips. You take them there to the sawmill and you can make the chipwood boards, and I made a ton of money doing that on my previous Let's Play. That seemed to be the same. Sugar mill, I think, was the same. I say the same. Sugar beet and sugar cane, not sugar beet cut on that one. Tailor shop, wood artist is a little bit different. Birdhouse, bowl, cat tree, doghouse, and pepper grinders. And then we've got the wood artist playground. So there's quite a bit going on there. I'm just looking at my notes. Have I missed anything? There are 100 collectibles to collect, and contracts are available. Is that enough to be getting on with off the start? I think so. So we'll nip across the road. Oh, actually, no, I know what I've forgotten to do. Well, let's go across the road first. So on top of the one required, so like I say, actually, you know what we'll do? Let's go to the map. I'm really flustered, I'm not going to lie. So the map in of itself is the same as on FS22. The layout, where the farms are, where the town bits are, all that kind of stuff. Field prices are what you would expect for the size of fields. Nothing crazy, nothing, you know, over the top. What we will do is go across to farmland. On new farm, we start with the main farm here, and we start with these fields. But there are some additions, and what you've also got, each plot is purchasable. Now some plots are special plots, and the special plots, for example in the corner here, if we purchase that one, that comes up with this. If you click on that, it says Restaurant St. Peter. Now that's not a sell point, that just tells you that you now technically own that and you can make a little bit of income from it. There's also the football pitch here. If you purchase the football pitch, you can play football on that pitch, which is pretty cool, with the scoreboards and stuff. If I buy that, you'll see that comes up, football field. So you own that, and you get a little bit of a kickback. In the description, it does say about what that is based upon. But there are sleep and wardrobe triggers at various different ones. It does say in the description as well. All of the town houses, I think, can be removed. All of the gates can be opened and closed. So if you want to add sleep triggers, if you want to add decorative items, if you want to do various different things, you can. Each of the towns also has, as this one has here, a family house construction. So there's construction projects going on as well. So as you can see, we've got all of these. Now, I haven't purchased all of them. We've got a whole load of them here as well. We've got a whole load of them here as well. And there are various different plots. Again, this one here, we've got a football pitch just behind, a small football pitch. So there are some locations that you can purchase. And I think here behind the ranch, we've got the equestrian centre. You can purchase that. And again, you'll get a bit of a kickback for owning that as well. So there are a few bits and bobs like that. But in addition to the previous version of the map, we have got up here this lake, which is pretty cool. I've got enough money. I'm going to put some more money in, actually. We're going to buy that. Now, nothing actually comes up apart from that in the middle, and that says fishing pond. And again, because people come and visit and they fish and they do whatever, you get a bit of money back on that. So you're earning some money for owning the land. But there's something else up there we'll have a look at again if you've got the Highlands fishing on. And then down here, this is honestly, all of this has blown my mind. It's incredible. What MrHector's done is amazing. We purchased that. This is the abandoned quarry. And there's lots of cleanup and tidying you can do, and rock removal and all sorts of stuff. We've got a whole lot of productions going on in there as well. And then as we move around the map, there's a lot of the stuff is, I've got to put some more money in because I need to buy the farms. We've got the farm there, and then I think it's just those two in addition, isn't it? Pretty sure. So next I'll be having a quick look in build mode. I've got to speed up. One thing I didn't mention on looking at the map, a lot of the production facilities have forklift trucks on them already. So if we go into build mode, I think pretty much every category has got something in now. Bear in mind I've got Highlands Fishing Expansion enabled as well. So if we go right down to the bottom, you'll see a lot of the Carpathian countryside buildings that have been released separately by MrHector have been added into the map. Again, I won't go through all of them, but we have got stuff under sheds, we've got stuff under silos. We do also have, I think this is to do with the orchards one, we have got a compost silo, yeah, orchards and greenhouses, so we can do compost. I think we've got one for alfalfa as well, but there's storage tanks and all sorts of stuff here. As you can see, I think we've got under silo extensions as well, under constructables. We come down, we have got down here, so we've got some constructables. So you can add new ones in if you want to in various different locations if you want to earn a bit of income. We have got under containers some additional stuff put in as well. If we go to our tools and come down, we've got various different weigh stations. We've got the repair ramp, biomethane station. As you can see, there's a whole electric charging station, farm gatehouse with weighing station. There's loads. Farmhouses. We've got triggers. and the main one at the main farm. So there's various different triggers and a wardrobe trigger. That's unusual. We don't often get separate wardrobe triggers, so you can place one of those wherever you want. So if there's somewhere you're going to go to, you think that would be a cool place to change clothes, you've got a wardrobe trigger. That's nice. Factories. We come down to the bottom here. You'll see all of these added in. So this is orchards, orchard and greenhouse pack. But then we've got iron furnace. Actually, did we have one of those out? I don't know if we did, but there's one available. Carpathian, so a mine shaft. We've got these are out. Limestone crusher, cement factory. Cement factory does some extra bits and bobs as well on this one. Stone crusher. We've got clay pit. We've got stone quarry, limestone quarry, and then sell points. Do we have anything extra on sell points? I don't think so. Greenhouses, well, you've got the orchards and greenhouses pack, but I'm not going to go into that. I've done a separate mod review on that, and that's the same with these. That's orchards and greenhouses. Generators, I don't think so. And obviously, because I've got the Highlands fishing expansion on, we have got animal pens. I think all of the animals have got additional animal pens. Come down to the bottom here. Calf huts have been added in if you want to put them in. They're not. There's some decorative ones on the map, but there aren't any of these. But you can place them if you want to. I think everything has got extra animal pens apart from bees and dogs. Under fences, did I write down fences? I can't remember. Animals, yes I did. Under fences, when are we going to get around this map tour in time? I spoke to DJ about this. He had early access and did a video. His was over an hour long, which for DJ is insane. And I suddenly thought this is going to be a two-part map tour, and I don't want it to be. I want to be able to get around this. So as you see, we've got a load of fences. I don't know if we did under lights, did we? Yes, we've got lighting as well in the Carpathian countryside. And under others, I think we had some stuff under others as well. Yeah, so we've got decorative items of those as well. Under others, what else have we got? We've got paint textures. Quite a few paint textures. Under trees, at the bottom, we've got some extra trees. Just those couple. And then we've got some stuff under plants as well. I think that's that. Right, now let's get round, because we've really got a motor now. We've got a lot to get round. I have to say, I think it comes across, it feels more detailed, it feels more visceral. Is that the right word? I didn't even come across a dog house. Quite clearly we do have a dog, because that's there. Where's that? Is it over here? Yeah, we've got a dog house. Didn't even notice that before. Dusty. There we go. Cool. Right, water splash, object storage just here. We've got 24 out of a potential 200 items already stored in here, and with all of these, I'm saying with all of these, most of these, we do have the option to disable automatic direct storage. So when you bring stuff across here, it will automatically store it, take it off of you. You can disable that on a lot of the storage facilities. Again, I won't repeat that over and over, but we do have the bottom right of the menu, we've got a few bits and bobs already stored in there. So you do start with some gear, which is pretty cool. Telehandler and telehandler equipment just there. Next to that, we've got the first of our animal pens. So actually, the trigger is here. This is for, we've got 16 horses. We've got barn opens here. So for our horse looking afterage is just done there. Pickup and stuff here with various different trailers for various different activities. We come into the main building. We can access the kitchen. We can access the dining area if we want to. He says, open the door. Everything. There's so much detail. I mean, absolutely tons of detail. We do have a map of the area. Just going to look at various different things there. And we have, I'm sure it's the same employee of the month, isn't it, from the previous one? And then if we go to the stairs, up the stairs, and then along the corridor to room 5. That one here. So this is your room at the start. At the main sort of cooperative facility. Sleep and wardrobe trigger just there at the main facility. If we come out of the main facility, it's going to take me about 10 minutes just to go around the first farm. There's so much stuff. But again, if you've played on a previous version of this, where's the door here? You'll know a lot of this already. So 5-door garage just here. If we come across the way, we can open the pit for inspection if you want to do some inspection as well. Our trigger for our workshop is actually just in here. So there's your workshop trigger. If we open the doors here and come outside. So equipment and machinery in the yard there. We've got loads of tractors. harvester, a header and header trailer there. We've got tractor with gear on the back. We've got another workshop trigger just here. So this is the vehicle ramp on the top. We can go and check things out on there. Spreader just over there. Weeding gear and mulchy stuff all tucked away in there. If we come around the sides here, I'm sure we've got more in this building as well. I don't think there's anything in these ones, but this one we definitely had some stuff. Yep, in here. So check everywhere because there's bits of equipment scattered all over the place. Liquid fertilizer and herbicide storage facility. We can come and we can refill this silo with what we want just there. If we come round here, what is interesting, this yard has changed because I thought it's just like the previous one, and then I got caught out, so it's not just like the original one. In this building here we have got storage, so again you can disable the object storage here. If I do that, it takes that away, but we have got storage here for 70 pallets, so pallet storage on the racking just in here. Into this building, now this was a mod that came out a while ago, and this was on the previous version as well. This is a grain storage building and pig food mixer, so it's all built in. You've got various different drop-off points and pick-up points for your storage silo. We come through the exit here. You can come out to the main silo drop-off point, which is here. You've got in and out here as well, but then we've got the manager of the facility is done here, and you've got pig food recipes. So pig food mixer built in. So this is the shredder and storage facility in here. If we come out, we don't come out this way. Yeah, we will. Across the way here, did we have anything in this building? I can't remember. I think we did. We had some tractors further down, if I recall. Yep. Deutz there. Kubota further up. More equipment and machinery, all in here. Roller. Changing system stuff there and some flatbed trailers. If we come across the yard, we've got two of these big ones, one here and one a bit further around. These have the ability to add or remove the roof. So you can hide or add the roof if you'd like that on. You don't have to, that's up to you. They have lighting as well. So these are your silage clamps just here. Again, roller, leveler for the silage clamp just there. First of our, or next of our animal pens, shall I say, not first. So this is young cows shelter for 50 cows just there. Storage over here, I think this is bale storage only. Again, we can disable the thing, but this does 1,200 items, and we do have some in here already. So if we click on that, you can see straw bales, hay bales, and silage bales. So we have got some in already, but that will do. No, this does 2,000, not 1,200. I've got some others later on that do. Sorry, to do more. Now on the previous version, you go around the back of there, which I don't think we can on this version, but we'll continue around. It's going to be like 25-30 minutes just on this first. I don't want it to be a two-part map tour, but there's so much to show. So much to show. Water point just here. Decorative calf huts all across here. Another cow pasture. No, pen. Sorry, pasture. Another cow pen just here for 50. Another silage clamp building. The roof can be removed as well, and the trigger for that's just around the corner. We come across the way here. Large animal building for cows. I think this is number 1 and number 2 is just there. This one holds, I have got it written down, but it's actually quicker just to go to here. Then I'll keep looking at my notes. Where are we? There we go. This one does 318 cows, and there's, again, if you've seen the mod reviews on these or you've played on the previous version, these buildings and barns, everything is so meticulously made. We've got slurry storage. There's various different tanks around the place for various different things. It's like various different things. Slurry from our animals. Water tower just there. Another one here. This one holds 200 and was it 11? I think that says 211. Yes, at the bottom. Again, triggers just around the side here. So that'll do 211. So that's number 1. That's number 2. Big manure heap just here. Behind this, we've got our pig pen, or the first of our pig pens. More storage just there. And this one here, open animal dialog box, 350 pigs. I always like this. I think the first time I saw this one, because it's got the red light. Well, the red light's not on. Where are we? Oh no, it's obviously the smaller lights. But there is red lighting that can go on in here as well. So this is your pig pen at the start farm. Then if we come back across the yard, here we've got a plough just over there, and then we've got a fuel storage tank which can be refilled just here. And that is the main yard of the farm. Let's go and grab the pickup and let's carry on. I dread to think. There's not anything I'm about to edit out. I'm trying to say as much as I can as quickly as I can. Where are we? Right, let's grab the pickup and let's crack right along. Now I won't drive around to the football field. I kind of showed you on the map that the tree comes up. I was just going to grab, but again, there is so much detail all around the map. I can't possibly show you all of it. I wish I could. This is up there with one of my favourite maps. I thoroughly enjoyed my Let's Play on Carpathian. This was another one I didn't want to leave. It's always been highly detailed. Just down here and in his garden, I can't remember which one he was, we have got water is just there. So we have NPCs on the map. It does say as well when you hire workers that you get like NPC contracts, so NPC workers apparently. Supermarket is just here. Sell point for various different items. If you're not sure what you can sell where, go into your prices menu. It will tell you all the various different places and all the various different goods those will take. On the corner, this is that restaurant I was talking about. So whilst not a sell point, I don't think it. I think it used to be. That now will earn us an income because we technically bought it. Next to that, we've got the tailors. That is obviously a production, and then round behind that, again, I'll show you here, but I won't show you all of them. Some you'll see, but this one I'm actually going to go around. Forklift in the corner. So most of the productions have a forklift for the utilisation of whatever pallets it is you might be producing. This is a bit different in the middle here. I can't remember where the town hall is. I think it's a bit further along here. But if we come past the little playground here, we have got the fair sell point just here. So that's here. House construction just here, and like I said in the description, it does say, I think pretty much all of the farms, all of the houses, gates are openable, and all the plots are purchasable. So you can go for it, whatever it is you want to do. Across the way, piano manufacture, just there. So if you want to make some pianos, you can. Actually, this is the town hall, isn't it? There we go. Come to the town hall. This trigger here is one that says disable low voltage electricity pole collisions. So if you don't want the collisions in the fields, great, you can just drive straight through them. If you do and you want to have to drive around them to make it a bit more realistic, you can keep that on if you want to. Out from here. It seemed so simple when I started. And out of the town. Or the first village, should I say. We're heading up to the sawmill and the carpentry. We've already seen what those productions do. Oh, this map is so familiar. I'm just thinking of all the contracts, the grass work, the various different places. I think I used the ultimate mowing pack on this. Out this way I cleared a ton of trees to do wood chip for making the wood boards, and I put in olives. I put in an olive grove up here on the previous version on FS22. Oh, happy memories. But I think enough has changed on this that it feels different, which is incredible. So Noah is up here. It does say in the description as well, all of the sell points do have times and they will automatically open and close on those times. However, if you do need to sell something, you can come to them and you can manually open them. So whilst they do, you can do it. So Noah is just there, and then we've got our part of the sawmill just there. Carpentry is across the way just there, and the rest of the sawmill goes around the side. I think wood chip collection I think is further up. Does this one have... I'm trying to think if this one had a forklift or not. Actually, we can check on the map for that. Oh, it was around behind us. So I walked past it. There we go. Oh, it's behind the lorry, that's why. Didn't quite notice it. So there we go. That's your sawmill and carpentry. Now we come to a cool bit I wasn't expecting. I think it's a fantastic addition. I don't know why more maps aren't doing it or haven't done it. I suppose it gives you the option to if you want to, but if we come a little bit further along and we turn just over the bridge here, then the bridge is new. There's a lot more rivers and stuff zigzagging and crisscrossing, little waterfalls here and there, which is all lovely. And this is the fishing lake. So this is the trout fishing lake. So we'll hop out. So as you can see, people come here and camp, and if you own the property, you'll get a kickback from the people that are paying to come and fish and camp and stuff. But what is cool about this is the detail. If you come over to here, whilst this isn't actually showing on here, this is so you can do it as a fishery. So click on there. We can do trout and fish food. So young trout in and fish food, and we get trout out. So if you're running the Highlands fishing expansion and you want to get one of the young trout facilities put in, you can bring that here, bring fish food here if you're running that as well, and then over at here, right by the side of the dock, you'll get your trout pallets will come out because people have been fishing, and there are actually fish in here. Can you see any? Oh, you can see, there you go, you can see some there. So yeah, you can run it as part of the DLC, which is, I think, brilliant. What a cool addition to add in. And the fact it's a different shape, it's not that kind of, you know, that very boxy one. I must admit, when Giants had announced it initially for Highlands fishing, I thought it'd be one a little bit like rice fields where you could place it and you could adjust the shape and stuff, which I think would have been seriously cool. But not that it's a bad thing, but that's cool, adding it onto the map. Right. Speed. So coming down the western side of the map, heading south. And again, this was straight away I turned the corner for, oh yeah, the amount of mowing contracts and baling contracts, and oh, we did all right on here. Whoa, no, done it again. Easy, tiger. Something to be aware of as well. I've had a couple of people reach out already to say that if you have, there are various different mod packs. I think liftable pallets might be causing a problem, liftable bales and pallets. If you've got anything that uses a lot of fill types, you might have issues with things showing on this map. So what I would suggest is, if you're going to play on this map, is not to run anything in addition to. This has a lot of fill types and stuff in it already, especially adding in the orchards and greenhouses pack as well. So it's just something to be aware of. Yeah, you just got to be careful. My TV's just started. TV monitor started to do something a bit daft. Right, round in here in this little farm. Was it Ben or David here? David just there. Again, if you want to talk to David, just here we've got the dairy. This is a production, does have a forklift. As I say, gates can be opened whenever. So we are now currently here. We started off at the main farm. We did all of the main farm. We came down here, supermarket, went right the way through here, all the way up there, up to here, sawmill carpentry, up there to the trout lake, all the way along here and down, and we're now at the next village along. So dairy just there, David is just there. We've got a buildable house just there, and this, as we drive out, is the ranch. Now that is actually an animal dealer. Then we've got 2 or 3 animal dealers, 2 animal dealers I think on the map. So when you buy that plot of land, because you technically then own the equestrian centre, whilst there isn't a horse pen on it, you get a kickback because you're kind of, I guess you're running it like a riding stable. So if we go and click on here, it is an animal dealer just there, and then a bit around the side there for exercising your horses. But when you do buy it, you don't get an animal pen on it. So I won't drive through the middle of the village because we'll just go past another one of those house construction sites. But I don't like not doing it because of the level of detail. It does also say in the description that all of these little gardens and things, you can, with small enough equipment, you can cultivate and grow. And if you want to do little allotment plots, you absolutely can. Go for it. And we come just on the end of the road here. We have the grain mill and bakery right next to each other. So grain mill and the back of the bakery is just there, but the bakery's on the corner. So grain mill and bakery, it's always handy having them next to each other. Make your flour, take it straight over. Forklift. I said I wasn't going to keep mentioning forklifts, but there it is, just in case you're wondering. Now we move on to the next part. I did put some extra money in. So this is the next farm that requires purchasing. And we need to purchase it before we can actually access the land. So, just up here at the gates. This one here. Plot 58. It's quite expensive, as you can see. Quite a lot of triggers come up. Let's open the gates. Move out of the way. Now I think each of the farms, and again I'm not sure if I'm going to say each one, each of the farms we're going to go to next has one of these. So this building has got a workshop trigger in it, and it's also got pallet storage here. The pallet storage is for 50 on this one, just there. If we come across the way, storage for various different crop type things. Farmer 400 silo, as far as I can tell, standard crop types on that one. And then we've got manure heaps. Is this for a manure heap? I can't remember now. But we do have here, this is bale storage. This was for 1200. So the other one was 2000 at the main farm. This one's for 1200. And then we come back across the way, water tower in the corner over there. And then we've got 2 pig pens. First one does 339. And the second one just over here. These two open for feed and whatnot. This one here does 344. So that's a pig farm, the pig farm. So from here we're going to take the bend around and we're going to head down to the next village. It's beautiful. It's such a cool map. And I keep saying it, the meticulous attention to detail. Wow. Just simply wow. If we turn the bend here, we'll just turn in, I think just here. Let's stop there a second. So, gas station is just here. Then we've got electric charge point here, and we have got a biomethane purchase point as well. Was that here? There is one here. Across the way is the sugar mill. The sugar mill does have this sugar beet loader available, as well as a forklift just here. So this is the sugar mill. Again, a lot of this stuff has been customised, as you can see. Look, the signs on there. It's Slovakian, isn't it? I think Carpathian countryside. A Slovakian map. If we come out of here and we turn down here. Next farm coming up that we're going to purchase. Just looking at all the gardens. Again, that concept of the fact that you can actually, yeah, you can use all of them. Why not? I need to buy it first, don't I? So this one here is plot 69. Grow up, Steve. Grow up. Buy that. So we can open the gate here. And again, we come in. Actually, we'll go this side first. Yeah, so workshop trigger is just behind this. This is the same building, just different orientation. Pallet storage for 50 items just there. Farmer 400 silo there. It is the manure heap, isn't it? And then we've got just over here again, bale storage 1200. Then across the way here, this one is sheep and goats. And this one will do 353. Then next to that, we've got a chicken coop. And the chicken coop, actually, the dialogue box is around the back of this. It's just here. And this will do 590 chickens in this one. So, sheep and goats and chickens at this, pigs at the other one. Mostly cows, but some pigs at the main farm. And horses as well. We've got horses at the main farm as well. I think that's all the farms, isn't it? Yeah, but as you can see, you've got all of these plots that can be bought up and go for it. This one again, we have got another construction going on there, and we have got Ben, I think it is. Ben is tucked away at the back there, but we're going to drive past and have a look at. It's the wood artist that makes all the various different cool stuff. It's just along here somewhere. It's all the extra, like I say, no, I've got to stop saying that. I can't help it. I just think it's brilliant. Have I mentioned I think it's really good? So, is it in here? Open the gate. There we go. So your wood artist is just there. Now I don't know actually. That's a good point. Where? Because it says about wood artist and it says about the playground. Let me just purchase that and see what comes. No, nothing's come up. Whereabouts is that then? Like I say, the likelihood of me missing something was incredibly high. I'm not sure. Let's go the way out. We turn up the hill. Whoa, blimey. Looking at my notes. Around the back of there is Ben. He's over there. There's a sort of decorative Deutzfahrt, and we need to take this turning. And we're heading out to the abandoned quarry. The abandoned quarry blew my mind. If I haven't already said that, just... wow. I didn't even look up the hill and see what that was. You can't buy the land, but up the hill here. Oh, was it a church, wasn't it? Lovely. That's not to say there's not any collectibles up there. There could well be collectibles up there. Oh, trouble is, I'm only on like episode 4 of my Drummard Farm series. But then I did a series on here. The temptation to come back. I like this map so much, but then I don't want to keep doing the same maps over and over again. That, you know, that would drive everyone mad, and I can totally understand why. So if we stop at the main gates just here, so this is the abandoned quarry, and when I say abandoned, we have just purchased it. So just purchasing it. I'm curious now. I'm racking my brains thinking, have I missed the iron furnace? I think it's just available to place. I'm sure I haven't missed a plot of land that it's on. If I have, again, like I say, I do apologise. I don't think I have. Anyway, so there's the mine shaft. So that's putting out your iron ore automatically. Now we've got loads of piles of rocks, which as far as I'm aware, you can bring the rock breakers out and you can break those. This building here, you can just remove completely, or if you click on this, it says start repairing, and it will set it up as if you're going to rebuild. And it will rebuild the building as it should have been, which is a pretty cool feature. So if you want to reset it, and then you can do a bit of groundwork, do a bit of landscaping. That's all pretty cool. If we come around the back of here, we have got, it was clay, wasn't it? It was the clay pit. So yeah, mine shaft, clay pit, just there, because various different productions require it. We come across the way, we have then got the stone, where are we? That's the stone crusher, and the stone was along here somewhere, isn't it? There we go. There's your stone coming out of there. So that's your stone quarry, that's your stone crusher. Then we've got limestone quarry and a limestone crusher. So the limestone quarry is just here, again just sort of coming out of the... It's just a cool animation, isn't it? So a very different material and different things to run here. If we come back to our productions, where are we? And we go, sorry, cross one. Are they showing on here since we bought them? They should be under own, shouldn't they, actually? We don't have to buy them separately, do we? Oh, there you go. Limestone crusher, stone crusher. But I think it was, oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. It was the... Have I lost it? I mean, I have lost it. Where's the cement factory? Is there not one on the map? I'm wasting time. Let's go back to our factories. I'm sure the cement factory said it had extra stuff, but it's not one on the map, is there? Mine shaft, there's not an iron furnace, I haven't seen one. A cement factory, yeah, that does extra stuff. There's not one, is there? I would have noticed a building looking like that. I'm sure there's not one out. Apologies if we get to one later on and I say, oh, cement factory. I don't think there is, but anyway, yeah, this whole facility is just crackers. And the fact you can remove all the rock and stuff to get yourself your different sort of driveways up and the crushers and stuff, it's just a clever addition. It adds to the storytelling, it gives you something to do, rather than just having a map that says quarry and you drive there and there's just a purchase point for buying lime. I think, you know, that just takes it to another level. This is next level shizzle. So, heading across the bottom of the map now. Have I got time to fit all the rest of the stuff in? If I talk quickly. crossing over one of the main-ish roads. I always remember when I did my Let's Play on this with smaller vehicles and equipment, some of the hills are quite steep, but the landscape is staggeringly good. It's just, well, it's a beautiful map. MrHector absolutely knocked this one out of the park. I think Peshonier Valley, Kinlake and this are up there as, I think, yeah, shining examples. I mean, there's oh, it's not Calms anymore, is it? But there are other maps, but oh, man. So here we've got Katie and Katie's Farm. Now Katie and Katie's Farm is basically sell points at this one. I don't think there's is there a buy point? I don't think there was a buy point here. I think it's all various different sell points of various different goods. I think most of the points, so there's Katie just there. Most of the points are tipping, aren't they? I don't think anything's got a trigger for collecting. So yeah, Katie's Farm, various different sell points, and again check your prices menu. You'll be able to find out what you can sell where at Katie's Farm. Next door to Katie's Farm, that's where I realised what I found. Oh no, next door to Katie's Farm I think was the spinnery, wasn't it? Yep, spinnery next door with a forklift. Now we're heading up the eastern side of the map, heading north again. Don't worry, we haven't got much. We haven't got much left to do. We've still got some stuff to do. It's a whistle-stop tour and no mistake. So we've got the food processing plant, and we've got the what was the other one? Whoa! And the preserved food factory are the next two, just here on the left. So they're both in here. Okay, I'll stay far enough back. So the two different facilities are here. Preserved food factory and food processing. So depending on what crops it is you're running, they're both in here. Across the way, I'm not going to buy it. We have already kind of looked under here. We come back up to biogas plant. The 1 megawatt, again, fairly standard stuff. I think it's quite expensive. We'll double check that while we're here. I do think we have here as well. Have we got a methane? I'm sure we've got electric point, and we have got a gate guard in there. I like the fact there's a lot of people knocking around as well. Adds that immersion of it all. Yes, we have. We've got electric point there. We've got a biomethane point as well. And then just over there, I'm just curious to see how much. We're not going to buy it, but I haven't got enough left to buy it. Click on there. Oh, 1.5. That's not too bad for the biogassery. Now we're heading off to the train station. Now the train station does say it's got a sell point. I think it's the first one we come to. So we've got railroad. I've got to remember what it was called now. So we've got a few here. Railroad, just railroad silo. The first one's railroad silo, and it's a conveyor belt that I think goes onto the train. Then we've got the railroad silo, which is what is normally a transfer silo storage facility with the rent train point. I did say the train went. Is it Sleamy? I think it is. Sleamy. Hang on. Don't want to get that wrong. Where is it? The train goes. Is it Zilna? Slina? Oh, my eyesight is awful. So up across here. There you go. There's the first tip-off point, sell point just there. Storage silo is across the front there. Transfer or storage, so in and out is done there. Rent train is done around this side, just there, and then transfer on the train is done here as well. I don't think we have a sell point here as well. Not at this bit. I think that bit back there is the sell point. And then we have got up in the corner. What was it? Lime station and debris crusher. I think we've got here. Yep. Lime station just there, debris crusher just there, and we come back out, go across the tracks, because we've got some sell points and some buy points for various different items. Now I didn't check all of them. Again, it does say, okay, sort of saying the descriptives. I forgot all these gates were closed. Maybe I just got it too early. Maybe I think when I did my prep, I think most of them had already opened. I don't remember spending so much time opening and closing them all. So as we drive down to here, we have got, what's the first one? We have got Container Trader, which is this one just here. There's your Container Trader sell point. And a bit further along we have got Construction Material Trader. Now the Construction Material Trader, we've got sell points at the Construction Material Trader, as you can see. We've got buy points, that's for loose. That's probably going to be for gravels and sands and stuff like that. I haven't tested that, I should have done. But we've also got over here a purchase point for palleted items. So if you want to do the construction jobs that are out there but don't want to run some of the stuff, or you want to start doing them before you run the stuff, you can come and buy your various different things here, if you want to, from the Construction Material Trader. That's very handy. Next up, like I said, there are no greenhouses or orchards on the map already. The mod is there available for you to utilise, but don't there any. Gas station just there, and I think that one's got a biomethane and electric charge point as well, so depending on what equipment and machinery you are running. Transport company is over here to our right, so we've got the transport company sell point. So there's a sell point there. That's for more for palleted items. Then we've got sell points up around here. We've got a silo there, which is more for the grain type items. Then sell points here, I think this is more for your root crop items, if I recall correctly. And then we've also got here at the transport company a purchase point. So this is more like your warehouse. So you can purchase other items here, fabric, clothes. So on top of other things you can get the construction materials, you can buy all. So this is your warehouse point for all intents and purposes. So all the sell points related to, and then the purchase point at the transport company, all gates. Animal dealer, so the second animal dealer. This is buy and sell. So we've got sell point for bales just over there. We've got animal dealer point there and an animal dealer point there. We've then got a purchase point for manure just there. If you're running around the back, we've got a purchase point for liquid manure. Yes, thank you, which is just around here. Then round here we've got a purchase point. Now if I recall, I checked this, it didn't show total mixed ration, unless that was the trailer I was using. It did wheat, was it mineral feed, so a few different things. I think it did pig food as well. I'm sure I did a clip of it. If I've done a clip of it, that clip will come up now. I'm so close to completing. We might be alright. We might do it, you know. We might just about do it. Crazy as it sounds. A little bit further up, we have got our main vehicle shop just here. And this has got a farm supply trader. The farm supply trader's just here. Again, I think I've got a little clip that will come up. I think it's seed, fertilizer, that kind of stuff. If I have, that should come up now. And then a bigger forklift over there. And then we've got our main vehicle shop menu and workshop trigger just here. And this is the reset point for the map as well. So there's our workshop trigger. Vehicle shop trigger is just here. And the stuff resets into the yard just over there. Just looking. Come out of there. Cross over the tracks. I remember so many times getting caught by level crossing there. Back round. That's back to the start farm. by Jove, I think we've done it, and I think we might have done it in under an hour as well. I know I rattled through a lot of stuff, and again, if there's people that have read through the thing and they're going, oh, but you didn't mention this, you didn't mention that, I hope I did. I hope so. Anyway, that's the map. I personally think it's an absolute triumph. It has absolutely improved upon the previous version. Packed with stuff, packed with cool features, packed with nice stuff to do. It elevates it to another level. It absolutely does elevate it to another level. MrHector's done an amazing job. Absolutely fantastic. That is Carpathian countryside, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you found all this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then of course, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.